it's Dr. Kathleen Walls here, Vice President of the Piton International Film Festival on the Piff Connection. And I'm here with guest Nasid Gifted. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Dr. Walls?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited. So Piff has been behind the scenes. We've been going to what you have, which is called Khemfest, for a couple years now.
That's correct.
Tell the audience about Khemfest.
Khemfest is what we call a nexus, where we have the creators of today meet the creators of tomorrow. So we have a couple of different aspects of it. We have black comic creators, animation, as well as game developers.
Yes. Now, as you know, at Piff, we are very much into education. We do workshops, boot camps, all types of things. And I know the first time I went to Khemfest, I went to an animation class.
Oh,
and yeah, and it was the first time also that I learned about the 3D printer.
Oh, wow, wow. So we have different aspects of that here this year at Khemfest, but we have one major feature, which is the KAFF, which is Khem Animation Film Festival.
Which is why we're talking about it today. So tell them about that part.
Well, the Khem Animation Film Festival is where we are showcasing the great animation works that the number of individuals from the African diaspora are producing. And we wanted to be able to showcase that throughout the Khemfest weekend.
Yes, excellent. So now, you know, we work with Milton out of St. Lucia, who is big on animation. I was just in Ghana a couple months ago, and they were talking about the up-and-coming world of animation in Ghana and so forth.
Yeah, they have a number of studios in Ghana. Actually, we had a submission from Ghana last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was phenomenal.
So now, is submissions still open?
Yes, submissions are still open. It closes on March 15th, I believe.
All right. And is there a price for the submissions?
Yes, it is. Depending on the category.
Yes.
They range from 30 to 50.
Okay. And what are the categories?
Well, we have Best Animated Film, we have Best 2D, Best 3D, Best Music, Best Story, Student Films.
Yes.
And I'm missing a category, but those are the, I'm sorry, and Best Game Trailer.
Oh.
So if you have a game and you develop the game trailer,
nice.
that's also one of our categories.
All right. So now we talked a little bit about why this niche. Why not a whole bunch of films? Why just this area?
Well, I mean, it ties into the theme of what we're looking at. So when we talk about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, I thought about animated film. And when we talked about animated film and the thousands of job opportunities that's behind that. So there are a number of individuals who are developing some really powerful stuff. We wanted to be able to do two things: be able to showcase that work, and then introduce the next generation to how to be able to be on the verge of creating those same type of works.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, my husband, Ed Herman, who he always talks about the amount of jobs that are in the film industry that many times people don't think about, because a lot of times they're focused on what's in front of the camera, not thinking about what goes on behind the camera. But when we're talking about animation, we're really talking about behind the camera type work.
Yes, I mean, definitely, because even the cheapest animation project will run you anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000.
Oh, wow.
You know, because you got to think of you know, for those who would film, you know, you do 24 frames per second, right? So now if you did a 5-minute film, you know, you imagine how many frames. That's actually 4 to 5, maybe even 6 to 10 individuals working on each one of those frames.
Wow.
When you think about it, if it's 3D, then we got rendering that's tied to that. You got someone that's doing the characters, someone's doing the actual scene, the backgrounds and everything. Someone's doing the music, all of those layers that's tied into that. For 2D, you know, there's actually someone actually drawing each one of those layers and animating the film. And then, of course, the timing check and all of the other stuff.
The sound, the alignment.
Yeah, all of those things take, that's why most animated films, you know, a full feature would take close to 2 years to create.
Right.
And that's why nothing more than $3 million or better for, you know, for animated film. So there is a high cost that's attached to it, and that's one of the main reasons why PB Soldier hasn't put out its film yet, even though we have a we actually have the script already developed because of the high entry points. PB Soldier, in a sense, was actually supposed to be an animated series initially, but it's a lower entry market into the comic aspect of it versus the animated film aspect.
You know, it's interesting, as you were just talking about the price point of doing an animated project. When you think about The Simpsons, if you remember when it first came out on Tracy Ullman's show, and it was like a minute or so, and then to the point where it finally evolved, grew to a half an hour show. You know,
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because is The Simpsons still on?
I don't know.
I think it just went off the air because I know it did 20. I know it's 20 plus years strong. You know, so. Actually, Toon Boom is actually the software where they would do stuff like The Simpsons and Family Guy.
Yes. So it's definitely it's a real part of our society, right? You talked about, when we talked off air, about people of color and their role in animation and how that's an area that you hope continues to increase.
Yes, definitely. I mean, with that, majority of these job opportunities are owned by middle-aged white men. So we want to be able to enter these markets, be able to give a different perspective. And then there's qualified individuals that's out there that's actually doing these things. So that's where Kim Animation Film Festival comes in, where we're going to be showcasing this great work to a larger audience.
Yes. All right, so if you have a film that you want to submit, if you want to come, when is it, and how do people get in contact with you, and how do they submit their films? Okay,
so to get in contact with us, it's on our website is www.khemfest.com. That's KHEMFEST. Within there's a link to the actual submission page, which is on Film Freeway, but the submission direct page will be filmfreeway.com/KAFF.
All right, well, we are hoping to see your projects. We here at Piff are definitely in alignment and in collaboration with Khemfest, and we look forward to watching your films. Take care.
Thank you. Peace.